Sports Almanac and welcome back. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 2. My heart's still palpitating, I'm sweating, I'm clammy. I've had to use my dad's blood pressure machine and it's through the bloody roof. It was a hard watch today. Like I've got all the signs of a heart attack, but I'm gonna do this video today and then I'm gonna go and check myself into the local hospital where I'm gonna need a few days in there after that game, I tell ya. Jesus, that was hard work to watch, especially that second half. As an Arsenal fan, I've taken a lot from that game. As soon as Trossard got sent off, bloody Trossard, from that he's just a good super sub. He ain't a starter. I can see why Arteta don't start him. The games he seems to play is to start in. He doesn't shine as much compared to the games where he comes on and he makes an amazing impact. I'm not going to sit here and cuss him. I like Trossard, but he let us down badly today. He's kicked the ball away. All right, Doku kicked the ball away, but why are you going to take that chance? And Arteta said, you've got like 1 second to react and all this, and I get that, but you've let us down today, Trossard. But I will say, as an Arsenal fan, I am so proud to be an Arsenal fan today. After watching that, I've learned so much about my team because today we have gone to Manchester City, the Etihad Stadium, and we've gone 2-1 up. Then Trossard gets sent off after going 1-0 down. So imagine the character we've shown today. We've gone 1-0 down. 1-0 down, bang, before you know it, we're 2-1 up and we're playing good football, we're doing well. Trossard has his moment, kills it. But that second half performance, as an Arsenal fan, they have shown me today that they're as passionate about the club and about that badge as you and me. They've played so well as a defensive unit. Yeah, you're going to see all the memes of parked buses. You're going to see, all the negative press you're going to see on Talksport over the next few days. Cundy and Jamie O'Hara cussing the head out of us, saying we're negative and the style of football was horrific. The second half, we didn't have one shot on target. Actually, scrap that. We didn't have no shots on target, no shots, let alone on target. We barely made any passes in the final third. We barely even got into the final third. We spent most of our day defending and defending hard. It was so hard, but they defended well, man. It was like the old days of Tony Adams and Stevie Bold. I don't know if the younger viewers are going to remember them, but back in the day under George Graham, we were solid as a rock. And once again, Gabriel, he comes up trumps. I was saying to my cousin and my uncle today, Arsenal getting corners is as good as Arsenal getting penalties these days. A corner's like a penalty for us now. We seem to score them every bloody week, and it's Gabriel is like the equivalent of our penalty taker, but obviously for corners. So it was they played so well, like so well, so well that second half. It wasn't an easy watch. It wasn't an easy watch. Like for 5 minutes. It was so hard to watch, like the veins popping out my head. I'm sweating still. I was flustered watching that game, but they proved today what a performance. Raya, fantastic. He almost nearly saved that John Stones at goal. Like it just literally just a bit higher and it would have gone over the bar. It flicked off his leg and just under the crossbar. So we were unlucky there. Made some great saves. They were shooting from left, right, and centre. You know, um, whatever his name is, uh, Diaz pop shots, and he was saving them. Especially, it's not easy for the goalie to save when you've got 9 players in front of you, so you've got to be on your toes waiting, because it'll go through a whole load of players. So well done to Raya, fair play to you, mate. You are a superstar. The geezer was playing at Southport 10 years ago, and now he's probably one of the best goalies in the Premier League, and if not in Europe, definitely. I agree. You can't take that away from him. He's absolute monster in between the sticks, an absolute monster. Left back, that back line, Califiori cost us that first goal. He committed himself into Savinio way too easily. You can't commit like that because now you're out of position, and it was just an easy through ball to Haaland, and he makes light work of goals like that. Man, it was a great finish. Raya didn't know what foot he was going to use to score that goal. It looked like he was going to open up and use his left foot, but he poked it in with his right foot, and it was a great goal from Haaland, the Viking. Yeah, Calafiori got a wonderful goal, so he redeemed himself with an absolute beauty. It was almost Silvino against Chelsea, but with the inside of his foot rather than the outside of his left foot. So well played to Calafiori again. Done really well. He started off slow, but he got into the game, got his goal, and he kicked on after that. Two centre halves, don't care what you say, these two centre halves are the best centre half pairing in Premier League at the moment, if not in Europe. I'd say in Europe. Name me a better centre half pairing in Europe. Do it, name it. You can't. I don't care who you are. Don't care if it's Real Madrid or whoever, Barcelona. There's no better centre half pairing. I'm proud of them. They are a solid unit at the back. Timber again had another solid performance. Yeah, all right. Roy Keane's right. What he's saying. Did they play well? They conceded 2 goals in defence. Listen, we're playing Manchester City at the end of the day. You know, so, and their second goal came when we had 10 minutes at the last kick of the game. The first goal they scored, we started off really slowly. So well played to the back line. I was a bit disappointed in him dropping Ben White. That was probably not the best decision. You should have. How can I say that? Calafiori bloody scored a bloody banger. So I can't criticise Arteta's back line at today, even though it was suspect dropping White, but it's come up trumps because Calafiori's got that goal and it was a fucking banger, mate. Midfield, Partey, again done really well. Declan, he could have offered a bit more, but again it was hard, especially in that second half. Left the left right where Saka got pulled at half time for Ben White, which is understandable. Again, even Paul Merson, he said he was very quiet in that first half, and I do agree with him on that one. He was very quiet, and he had to get pulled. Well, yeah. Again, do you pull your best player? Maybe Martinelli, but he pulled Zaka. I mean, it worked. Whatever he done in that second half, you can't tell me it didn't work. They've just got. We fell asleep at that corner, that last kick of the game. What were Arsenal doing? Have sent off Trossard. Comment below. Should Trossard have got sent off? Yeah, not great. But the defensive performance again against 10 men. I mean, Arsenal having 10 men was fan. They played defensively. I've never seen it, mate. It's just, I have so much faith in that team now. We've learnt a lot from Arsenal today, we've learnt loads from them. We've learnt that they can turn up against the best team in the world. They can turn up, play with 10 men, and not concede any goals. They crack on. They do their thing. Stay strong. Stay positive. They've shown absolute backbone today. Absolute backbone. So fair play to Arsenal. Man City are a great team. Again, Roy Keane was saying they didn't play well today. They were talking about, if you've got 10 men, they weren't using the overlaps too well. I thought Arsenal stopped all that. They weren't. Yeah, Man City were poor. Fair play to you. They were poor, but we made them to a degree look poor. It's not easy, like when you've got a banker two sitting in front of that 18-yard box to then all of a sudden do overlaps. Half the team at Arsenal, half the players on that pitch towards the end were defenders for our starters. Do you know what I mean? So we stopped them. The only way they were gonna score was from outside of the box. Oh they did score from a corner. I get that, but that's because Arsenal fell asleep, man. They fell asleep for that second goal. Gave Grealish so much space, man. They let them, that one moment of concentration killed them, absolutely killed them, But again, well played to Arsenal, well played to City. You gave us such a great game. That's probably one of the best games of football. And that's weird I say that because it wasn't two teams slugging it out like Anthony Joshua and De Bruyne yesterday. I mean, you saw the state of that fight yesterday, didn't you? That was terrible, mate. That was tragic. That was, it wasn't like that. It was an attack against defence, and Arsenal came out on top out of it. I think because they were limited to a lot, just shots outside the box, to be honest. So It gave us a good game. It had a lot of action, and a lot of both teams had so much passion, so much passion. It was so hard to watch as an Arsenal fan. Comment below if you think, how did you find watching that game? Because I tell you what, after this video, mate, I'm going straight to my local hospital. You know, I'm getting the blood pressure machine back on. I need to know what's going on inside my body after that game. That game took 10 years off my life, mate. Minimum 10 years off my life. And I ain't got that many more years. I can't afford to be losing 10 years off my life. So, you know. But again, well played. You gave us a good game. We showed today that we have got the best defence in the Premier League at minimum, if not in Europe or the world. Like that defence is freaking solid, and I'm so proud of you, Arsenal. Arsenal fans, you should be proud of your team. You know, you're gonna see the clicks out there now saying Arteta out. Arteta, you shouldn't. How? Like, why would you? Why would you want Arteta? I mean, there's nothing you can do now. Like, I get it at the end of the season. I get it. If you want Arteta out, I get that. At the end of the season, he hasn't won a trophy, then you know that's justified to then maybe you think, okay, maybe it's time for you to pack your bags, Arteta. But right now, it'd be suicide to sack Arteta right now. Yeah, we're not playing great football, but you've got to look deeper into it. It's not the football, it's the plans. The plan. So today, look, we started off plan A. That fucked up when we went 1-0 down after 8 minutes. Then we went to plan B and started attacking a bit more. Got the goal, went 2-1 up. Then we went back to plan A. You know, we got all these plans, and you know, well done to be masters at all these plans, changing throughout the whole of that 90 minutes. You know, against the best team one of the best teams in the world is a masterclass at minimum from Arteta. You know, the passion the players have for that team, for that badge. I'm in awe of it because I haven't seen it like this at Arsenal for many, many years, and that has been installed by Arteta. That has been installed. He's brought the passion to the fans. You know, that stadium when they're singing that North London song. When the other prior managers, like the last few years of Arteta, Emre, you know, they weren't. It was dreadful, man. You know, if that was one of them, if it was the last 10 years, Wenger or Emre or whoever, and we went down to 10 men, you'd see a crumble, mate. You'd see a crumble. You know, look at when Ray are catching that ball and the Arsenal fans the Arsenal players jumping on him. This passion, they want to be there. They see it. They see it more than the fans do. You know, they see the passion in these players. They want to be there playing for that badge. They know every game counts. They know they can win something. They just need that bit of luck sometimes. Just a bit of luck, you know. And to be honest, all that time wasting probably did uh, contribute to their downfall in the end. I'd say so. You know, all that time wasting was, you know, it was 7 minutes added on, but they were wasting time within them 7 minutes, which then led on to the 98th minute, which is when they scored the goal. So they were the architects of their own downfall in the end, Arsenal. So we maybe got to work on that, you know, manage that bit better. Like, don't take the piss, you know. The interviews after was really I didn't like Arteta's interview really. He was bitter about it, but where Pep on the other hand he wasn't bitter. He gave Arsenal a lot of credit. I respect Arteta. I respect Pep and I respect Man City. They're a great team, a great manager. You know, I kind of have nothing but respect for Pep after that interview. John Stones didn't like his interview afterwards, you know, calling us dirty. Who the fuck are you calling dirty, you motherless beep? I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, I didn't like his interview. Calafiori held his own in the interview, you know. So, I mean, all in all, I'm happy with the result. I think I've learnt a lot about Arsenal today. I've learnt so much that we can probably go to any stadium in the world and hold it up with 11 men, or worst case scenario with 10 men. And that don't matter if it's home or away now, you know. So fair play to Arsenal, fair play to Arteta. We've become a monster of a team. I think still maybe we need that one striker just to kick us on, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't question. I'm not going to question Arteta and what he does. I'm not a manager. I don't know. So whatever he's doing at the moment, fan wise, he's got us all together. He's brought us all together as fans. You know, do have the certain cliques out there that maybe ain't too happy, and I get why they ain't happy because 5 years he ain't won a trophy. Well, he won that FA Cup, but we want more than that FA Cup now. He's been there 5 years. He's earned a new 3 year contract, and maybe his trophyless cabinet suggests he doesn't deserve that contract. Me personally, we keep him in. We see how it goes to the end of this season. They ain't going to sack him. I know the board ain't going to sack him, so why waste your breath now? You know, this is it now. This is it. Because then you've got to start this. Football has become, it's not just Arteta's this part of the process shit. All the managers are bringing this up now, part of the process. So you're going to bring another manager in and then it's a whole new process. You know, you can go and win leagues instantly at these clubs at Real Madrid or Barcelona. You know, you can go there and win instant, or Bayern Munich or Dortmund, or maybe not in Italy. In Serie A, it's a bit more harder. You do get a bit more variance winning the clubs, but most of these countries you'll go there, and yeah, you can win trophies. You know, especially like teams like Real Madrid. I don't care. There's not many other teams outside of Real Madrid and Barcelona that win in La Liga. But you know, at the start of the Premier League season, them top six clubs, their fans, you ask them at the start of the season if you think their team can win the league, and they'll tell you yes, mate. So that's how hard and competitive our league is. So yeah, do we want to start a new process? I think we see it out. Maybe 2 more years. If he don't win nothing in 2 years, then yeah, we have to reassess maybe because then he's in his last final year in his contract. So you got to start figuring that out. And then players are going to start getting unhappy with him. You know, of course they're going to get unhappy. Saliba, he's already come out and reckons he's the best defender best centre half in the world. I'm not going to disagree with the guy. He's fucking a Bentley of a defender. That's what we like to call him. He's a class act. But you know, these players they want to win something. In the end, Harry Kane had to leave Spurs because he couldn't win nothing at that team, so he's had to go Bayern Munich. He took his curse to Bayern Munich, still ain't won nothing. But you know, clubs like Real Madrid, they want Saliba. Saliba will go. You know, he wants to lift the Champions League. Yeah, he wants to lift trophies. He wants to be a winner. So I get that, you know. So I mean, you've got to start winning. I mean, it's all well and good playing well. The process is coming together. Everything's coming together, but it doesn't mean shit if you ain't winning nothing. You know, fans will turn on your back. But at the moment, I like Arteta. Again, thank you for today. That was an amazing game. Like I know, like it was like 2-2, and we were so disappointing to. I would have taken a draw at the start, you know. We ain't won there for 10 years. It was so close, this close. We ain't won there for 10 years since 2015. We're just under 10 years. So, you know, it is what it is. Be proud to be an Arsenal fan. That's all you got to do. Be proud. Be proud. Arteta's given us something to be proud of, you know. Fight. Fight. And that's what it's about. Fight. That's all you want to see. How many times did we crumble under Wenger or whoever? We crumbled so many times. Them 8-2s and whatever. There were so many horrible, disastrous results, especially away from home. Now look at our away record. It's probably up there with one of the best in the league, if not the best in the league or Europe. It's nearly been a year. It'll be a year in on January the 1st, maybe I think it was New Year's Day that we last lost to West Ham. I remember that game. We lost nearly a year ago. So, you know, you can't complain. I don't see why we're complaining about him. We're a hard, strong, fighting unit that will die for each other. Sports Almanac, subscribe for more sporting fun content. You know, I've always got this different content. On the odd occasion, I try and drop a video, but blimey, it's hard for me to get traction at the moment. But I'm still gonna give it a go, even though my heart is literally borderline gonna stop. I still came and gave it a go today. I'm shattered. I'm flustered. You know, I'm going through every emotion. Fucking Trossard, Gabriel. Oh, we've conceded in the last minute. But you're still proud. You're still proud. We've gone through every emotion today. Every emotion. Thank you, Arteta. Thank you, Arsenal, for more great sporting content. Like I said, it's fun. Come and check my videos out. Most of my videos are just a laugh. So when life does get serious, come and check out my videos. I'll try and put a smile on your face. I'm not in this for the money or the clout or anything because I ain't got none of that anyway yet. It's a right old slugfest, this YouTube. You thought Anthony Joshua and Dubois was a slugfest. You want to try and get fucking subscribers on YouTube, mate. Now that's a slugfest. It is so hard, but I am trying. I'm learning as I go. Thank you for all the other subscribers I've got. You really, you know, you play your part. I've got it nearly up to 50. So thank you so much. And again, well played Arsenal, well played Arteta, well played Pep, well played Man City. Come and subscribe to my channel, and we'll try and kick this channel off.